All right, get ready for this one. We're in Westminster, Colorado at the Origin Hotel. There's a great restaurant inside. It's brand new. It's called Famille. Chef Vicky Sonora, she's a hit. She's getting ready to go on to Hell's Kitchen. Starts May 31st. We're going to get a little tour of the hotel. We're going to check out Chef Vicky. We're going to give a little talk and sit down, and then we're going to get ready to watch Hell's Kitchen. Yes, it's a beautiful day in the Mile High City. Let's head on in. All right, this is where we like to be, in the kitchen, and we're at the Origin Hotel in Westminster, Colorado. Greg Hollenbach, Jay Parker behind the camera, and Chef Laurent Michon.
You said it right.
Gosh, I love that. Chef, this is exciting. We're here to see Chef Vicky. She's going to cook up some food for us, but we have to say hello to you, and I want to come back because we've been talking about traveling and places that we live. I've been in broadcasting most of my life, and broadcasting is like jump from one gig to the next. You got to be able to move, but you've moved around a lot,
and
too.
You got to be able to adapt, right?
Absolutely. Describe your new restaurant here and Famille.
So for me, just opened a month and a half ago. You know, it's Colorado food with the French twist, with French infused in it. You know, French foundation, and so we've brought some old French classics and married that with some Colorado and locally sourced ingredient, and to give it a new life.
You're singing my language, man. We love to talk about local. We love the terroir or the taste of Colorado. What are some of those ingredients that you're really fond of?
Some of those ingredients, that's a good question. This time of year is, we work with Kill Farm, you know, for produce, so they were able to jump on early with mostly greens this time of year, but there's definitely some stuff we bring on board. We have some buffalo. We have a buffalo tartar on the menu that's local. We use farm fresh, local, you know, free range eggs on throughout our menus.
You're right about seasonality because it's really, you know, come fall when you start to get the Palisade peaches and then the Rocky Ford melons.
You know, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, so you have to just wait and see.
Right. I mean, our mushrooms are, you know, they're Hazeldales.
Hazeldale. Yep,
the trout. You know, actually, I forgot because this is one of the highlights of one of our menus, that frontier trout. It's
Kermit Krantz, the Frontier Trout Ranch.
Man, Kermit. I love saying I get my trout from Kermit.
Oh, and he's the best. We go visit Kermit often. Have you been down to his trout ranch to watch?
I haven't had a chance.
We're going to take you, man.
Awesome.
We've got to take you. Talk about this young lady here. You've got a lot of talent around you. Not only Chef Vicky, but just the culture in your kitchen. Talk about it.
Well, the culture in this kitchen and the previous kitchen, because that's where it started, right? Yeah. Those two ladies and Vic specifically, I hired, this is the third time I hired her. And the first time was at St. Julien Hotel. Shortly after that, I started her ACF apprenticeship, and she was great. I mean, she's a star, right? But she moved on from the St. Julien to participate in the show that we're talking about, right? To Hell's Kitchen. So she didn't know what the commitment was going to be, how long it was going to be. So it was like a goodbye, or it was like a, you know, see you later kind of thing. And I left the door open and said, hey, when you're done, when you decide what you want to do after that, I mean, you got a spot on this line, right? She's and I said, when you come back, you know, doors open, basically. So that was the second time she did the show, came back, and COVID happened, all this transition wheel.
The shuffling of the deck happened, and a lot of talent was there on the bench, right? That was a no-brainer.
Right. And so when I was recruited for this job, the first call I made was, Vic, you know, we need you. And we also have Chelsea. You know, let's talk about Chelsea.
Chelsea, how are you?
She's one of the Magnificent Seven. And yeah, everybody, I made the call if they were available to join and help us put some life into Famille, you know, into the concept, into the idea, and bring it to life.
Chef Laurent Michon here at Famille, right?
Famille, yeah.
Famille. And in the Origin Hotel. Let's go talk to Chef Vicky right now.
All right.
That's where I remember you from, the apprenticeship program.
Yeah.
Good to see you again. Wow, a lot's happened.
Yes, sir.
You're all grown up. And here you go.
Busy adulting now.
Chef just mentioned the buffalo tartar being local on the menu. You're going to do some of that for us.
Yep.
But let's catch up. I mean, everybody, we're Facebook friends, you and I.
Yes.
And I saw this flood on your feed. It's like, I did this thing.
I did
That's
that
what
thing.
you said. What's this thing, Vicky?
I was lucky enough to be a part of Hell's Kitchen season 20, the Young Guns. So, pew, 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 pew. Yeah, it's a little different this season than the past season. I know season 19 had Chef Josh Oakley, which I'm a huge fan. First time I ever went to Avelina, I was like, oh my God, this place is amazing.
Yeah.
But this season's a little bit different. It's revolves around this group of chefs, and we're all between the ages of 21 and 23. So we're all kind of young bucks, you know, like green, starting out, not necessarily like fresh out of culinary school, but most of us, or a lot of us, don't do traditional culinary school. We didn't go to the Johnson and Wales and the Escoffiers. We've kind of learned on the job. That's what I did, you know, the ACF apprenticeship.
Best way to learn.
Yeah. So it was kind of cool. I mean, I was 21.
Did you apply? How do you go through that process?
You know what? It's crazy. Hold on, I'm going to burn my muscles.
Yeah. Do your thing.
I actually applied on Twitter.
You applied on Twitter?
Yes.
And this was shot in 2019, wasn't it? Wow.
It was very Gen Z of me. I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I, like, applied to this and tried to get on this show? Definitely never expected to actually do it. But they called me a few weeks later, and they sort of said, you know, there's not a lot of people applying. Like, we're having a hard time finding cast members, and we want to talk to you and see if you're going to be a good fit. Interviews, you know, lots of contracts and flights to LA to talk to the producers and stuff. They finally said, yeah, man, like, I think you should be a part of this. And it all went off from there.
And a month of your life, right, in Las Vegas?
Yep.
Holy cow. I bet you met a lot of great friends.
I
have a
did.
lot of great memories. And guys from Hell's Kitchen, if you're watching this, I do this all the time. She hasn't told me anything, if there's a winner or anything, but I'm always going to try and trip her up just to see, but I doubt it'll happen.
It's not going to happen.
But I'll tell you what, winning is pretty cool. I mean, being a winner is cool. Not that you are.
Let's do it.
But you'd have to imagine, you've seen episodes in the past of how that is.
Yeah.
So what's the winning thing? If you do win, you get to be what?
So usually the prize for this show is being head chef at one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to spoil the prize either, but
you're not going to spoil the prize.
I'm not.
What are you cooking right here? These mussels look fantastic.
This is one of my favorite dishes on the menu is our mule frites. Our mules are steamed in white wine. We use some house-made shrimp stock, tomato, fennel, toast some fennel seed at the beginning, chorizo, typically served with some French fries.
And they always say the phone eats first, right?
The phone eats first, that's right. If y'all want to come around to the other side, I'll show you another one of my favorites, the Bison Tartar.
Let's do it. Right now, let me tell you about Jeff Rourke and A+ Beverage Solutions. He's the man with the plan when it comes to tap installations and tap maintenance. Jeff Rourke is the most trusted man in the business. 20+ years, family owned and operated, does great work, and you might be knocking the rust off of your bar or restaurant and getting things tuned back up. He's the guy to call. If you're pouring inefficient beer, Jay, what are you doing?
You're pouring your money down the drain.
Money. Don't do that. Foam is money. Get a hold of Jeff Rourke, A+ Beverage Solutions. Tell him what you need done. He'd be happy to come out and just take a look for you. Here's the phone number to give him a call, 720-272-3809. One more time, 720-272-3809. It's Jeff Rourke and A+ Beverage Solutions. Okay.
Hey you guys, Jay here with the Modern Eater Show. Thanks for watching. Don't forget about our YouTube and Instagram channels. A lot of killer content over there. Throw us a subscribe on YouTube. Throw us a follow on Instagram. And thank you for supporting TME. We couldn't do this without our amazing sponsors, so let's check them out right now.
Very proud to be part of the Modern Eater, and chefs, restaurant owners, any food service operators. You know, I know right now that delivery and carry out is bigger than ever. And we got you covered. Cambro has a full line of delivery and carry-out items. More economical options are expanded polypropylene or EPP, nice insulated container. The ProCard Ultra is really versatile. It's a great unit because you can actually store cold products down here, hot products up here. It's all 120. There's no refrigeration worries. It's all thermodynamics. Just let us know what your food service challenges are, what it is we can do to help you out, and there isn't anything that we can't do for you. So hope to see you over here at our facility in Park Hill soon. And stay safe out there.
You know, everybody, with several $1 million of hard assets here, insurance is very, very important to us. Ewing Levitt covers it all. Machinery, building, workman's comp. Ewing Levitt's got us covered from the floor to the ceiling, from our alley, even to the street. This divider, this press, my cooling conveyor, my oven. Ow, ow. Ewing Levitt covers our counter stacker and our employees too. If you need insurance, take it from Little Rich at Rockalitas. Call Ewing Levitt, they'll get you covered.
Hey, this is Keegan from D-Bar in Denver. You guys might find it difficult to stay in touch and stay up to date with the ever-changing culinary scene in Colorado. It's almost impossible. Just tune in to Modern Eater. These guys have their fingers on the pulse of what's happening in all of the food and beverage in all of Colorado. They're behind us. They understand the idea of shopping local and shopping small. So support them, you support us.
So let's talk about some of the dynamics, right? Okay.
Yes.
You're getting kind of thrown into this area, and, you know, at the Modern Eater Show, we had the pleasure to kind of see Chef Brother Luck and Chef Carrie Baird go through the ranks with Top Chef, right?
Absolutely.
When we first met Carrie, the episodes of Top Chef were not airing yet.
Right.
And she hadn't even cracked open Instagram before in her life.
Oh my God.
She started an Instagram. We were at the Stanley Marketplace.
Yep.
And we did a broadcast there.
Yep.
And I said, Carrie, let's do your first Instagram post. Now, she had 0 followers. Now you see how that's going.
Yep.
What's happening to you as you're getting in, and are you ready for what's going to be happening?
I can't say I'm ready for what's happening, but I mean, it's exciting.
But we talked, like, people are coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. I enjoy social media a lot, and I like posting and kind of sharing my journey, but I've never been one to post for followers. It's always been content for myself that I can look back on and be like, wow, look at what I was doing in 2018, you know, and look at where I am now. So it's kind of been a challenge. It's almost like some pressure to perform as far as social media goes. This is a very exciting part. It's going to splatter everywhere, so watch the camera.
Hey!
That's why I love this dish, because it's dirty. Get it! It's the chef's favorite dish, too.
You got me.
Yep.
You got me. Why was this your favorite? Is that why this is your favorite dish?
Partly, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The destruction of it all?
Yep. I don't know. I think it's such a well put together dish. Like,
I can't wait to taste it.
oh man,
flavors.
it's gonna be so good.
What do you top it with? Good, take us through this process.
Okay, so the splatter on the bottom is a black garlic aioli.
I was gonna say that was a reduced balsamic.
No, it's a black garlic. We like it on there because the color is so, it offsets everything else, you know. Use a little bit of fresh chive.
Well, you're cleaning your station after this dish, huh?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is a cured egg yolk.
Cured what?
Egg yolk.
Whoa.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Look at that. That's a beautiful
Throw
dish.
a little caper guy on there.
Was this a Chef Laurent?
This is definitely a Chef Laurent dish.
Quite the dish here, Chef.
He likes to make messes is what he likes. Then we finish off with a little tomato vinaigrette.
Woo! Talk about eating with your eyes. We're
Yep.
off to a good start on this.
Phone
one.
eats first. Yeah, that's it. That's the winner right there.
What do you think your cooking style, how is your cooking style generationally different than chef here?
I don't know, because I think, hold on, I'm gonna grab a towel.
Is it attitude? Is it style? Is it taste? Do you share a lot of commonalities?
I mean, I really enjoy the presentation side of food.
How about me? Were you gonna wipe me off too? No, I'm good.
You don't want something to remember me by?
Yeah, I sure do.
And then we add some chips on this. I don't know. I mean, I always say I grew up with Chef Laurent.
Yeah.
Like, he's been my mentor, my teacher, my boss.
Sure. All right, let's take Chef Laurent out of the equation. Let's just talk, because Young Guns is what the season's
Yep.
all about, right?
Yep.
Why do you think that there's this allure of younger chefs, or just for those episodes in general? Why do you think, what's that distinction or that feel of younger chefs?
I think especially for the show, it's the generational thing of like well, I have my opinions, but the Gen Z, like, we're all about social media. We're all about putting it out there, putting our food out there. And I think it's different than the kitchens that maybe Chef Laurent was raised in. You know, like, they didn't have any of that. It was all like hard work all the time.
Does he ever take photos of food? Probably.
I think so.
He does?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
Like he's got a pop in Instagram?
Probably. I don't know,
Probably.
Chef. Do
You
you have a
don't know?
pop in Instagram?
I got like 5 bad pictures on it.
See, I think there's one of the distinctions.
Yeah,
one of the
for sure.
differences, right?
Yeah.
You want to show the food.
I'm not great at taking pictures. I prefer to take pictures of Chef, and I have so many good pictures of Chef.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's part of it.
How awesome of a feeling, though, is it when other people are taking pictures of your food?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, when we did Denver Restaurant Week just a few weeks ago,
Uh-huh.
and I had people sending me, like, videos and stuff on Instagram from them eating at Famille,
Uh-huh.
not knowing that I even work here. And I'm like, that's freaking awesome. Like, that's cool. Like, I made that.
I mean, that's going on our Instagram
Right.
ASAP,
Yes.
right?
Hell yeah.
And it's a beautiful dish.
Yeah. My
So
favorite.
as people will start coming to see you here, and it's season 20, right?
Yep. Season 20.
And it's called Young Guns?
Yep.
Season 20 on Young Guns. And again,
Where are my nuts?
these are fantastic
Your nuts.
dishes.
Chef lost his
you guys
nuts.
Where are my nuts?
do. Look at this.
You got the Raz on there?
So what do you anticipate the summer to be like
the-
here at Famille?
I think it's really starting to pick up.
Yeah.
I think, obviously, it's a brand new restaurant. People are curious. Denver Restaurant Week was like popping.
Yeah.
So I imagine the more people come through, they're going to be,
Are you going to do
More
viewing
excited.
parties here?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know yet. I think
To see how it plays
we
out?
might do something.
Yeah. You should.
But yeah, I definitely want to get together with my family and kind of,
Yeah.
because, you know, they were there first. They knew all about it. What are you looking for, Chef?
Oh God.
Azúcar.
What can you
powdered.
say about the season? What can people expect?
All right.
People
Highlight.
can expect a lot of funny moments, I think.
Funny moments?
I don't think there's as much drama as there's been in other seasons, but again, I haven't seen any of it, so I don't know.
You haven't seen how it produced.
Right, and how they
Right.
portray everybody.
Do you worry about that? Because that was going to be my next question about how you're going to be portrayed in general.
Yeah.
If you were to guess, how would you think that they would capsulize your personality and who you are?
I honestly have no
Are
idea.
you a sweetheart? Are you a villain?
I don't know.
Are you bitchy? Are you sensitive?
That's like my biggest fear is to be the bitch.
Really?
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I don't think I was, but
Yeah.
I know I also have my moments of like complete attitude.
Yeah.
So
Do you ever cry?
no, I'm not a crier.
You're not a crier.
I'm not a crier.
Did you ever get yelled at?
Oh yeah.
All the time?
All the time.
And you have a thick skin?
Definitely.
Does Chef Laurent ever yell at you?
No, he just he throws things at me.
And why not?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I am so looking forward to seeing you.
I'm
We don't
excited.
baby anyone.
It airs the 31st of,
Yep, 31st of May on Fox.
and you don't know when it ends,
No, I have no idea.
but all throughout the summer?
Should be.
That's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Any other locals on? the cast?
No. No.
It's you.
I
Where are
think
some
it's-
other guys from?
There's a lot of people from the East Coast, Virginia people, Maryland, Baltimore. There's a couple of LA folks. I can't. I think that's most of them, though. Texas, a lot of Texas.
A lot of Texas.
Yep.
But Colorado, renownedly, we don't get the props that we deserve.
Don't hide,
Yeah, I agree.
Michelle.
We don't get the props that we
I
deserve.
agree.
Were you thrown into that kind of, lumped into that category of like, oh, she's going to be soft because she's from Colorado and doesn't know anything about food?
Not really. I think it was kind of a mix. I think everybody's trying to figure each other out of like, can they really cook or are they just lying? Because there's people that were coming from not working in restaurants, from having very little background to being, they were some of the best, you know?
Yeah.
So it's impossible to tell.
Was there-
think you know, but you don't.
Was there ever a moment to where you're like, why'd I do this?
Yes.
Why
Yes.
am I here?
Most of it. Most of the time.
Most of the time?
Yep. Sometimes I'd be like, damn it, I just want to go home.
Did
Like,
you doubt your skills as a chef?
Yeah,
like, I'm not very
absolutely.
good.
I mean, the day before I flew out there, I was literally considering just like, what if I just don't show up? Like,
Yeah.
what if I don't get on the plane?
Was it nerves?
It was definitely nerves. And I think throughout my time there, it was always nerves. And it's a mental game more than anything.
Yeah.
And I think people don't understand that when they watch. They're like, how do these people not know how to cook a stupid, like,
Yeah.
steak or something? And I'm like, it's not really about that. It's about the pressure. And it's a restaurant at the end of the day. But
Yeah.
the system, the way it works, it's not like this person's here and that person's there and they're putting up plates.
Yeah.
It's like you have 5 or 6 different people working 6 different stations, and you're all coming together to put up one plate. So it's like a lot of jumping back and forth. It's a
But confidence is everything, right? If
Right.
your confidence gets rattled or shaken,
Yeah.
your brain's in a different place.
yeah.
You're not concentrating.
And I don't think I had the confidence. So I started out pretty like, I was a little shaky and I was nervous, but
What were the two or three things that were a takeaway from you to where you brought it right back into this kitchen? You're like, what's up now? Huh? Menu drop.
I had to build my confidence, and I had to like stop doubting myself so much, because every time I doubt myself, I always mess something up, always. So that was like the biggest takeaway I had,
Yeah.
for sure.
Chef Laurent, is your mic still working? Are you on?
I can barely hear over here.
You can barely
It's-
hear over
because
here?
the fan.
It's
Can we come back here? I want to ask you
Yeah.
just a couple of things here with Chef Vicky. When she took off, because you've worked with her some time at a previous restaurant and
Yeah.
now at this restaurant, when she came back from her experience with Hell's Kitchen, did you see a change in her? Was there anything that was notable for you inside of the kitchen?
She was happy to be back. Work for a nice guy.
that was
That's what I
it, huh?
noticed.
It's true.
To work for a nice guy.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is going to be a ride for you. How can people look at your social media and your Instagram? How can people find you?
How can they find me on Instagram? I don't even know my handle.
You don't know your handle?
I think it's Vickers.
Let's find it right now.
Vickers
I wanna
underscore
note this
CSC.
right now. So go into your Instagram. Let's check it out. It's from somebody who doesn't even know what their Instagram is. I don't believe.
I bet you I could find it faster than he could.
I bet you probably could too. Well, I don't know. Let's see.
Done.
What is it?
Vickers CSC underscore CSC.
Show that to the camera.
Check me out.
There it is. Okay, so let's note this. Look at right now. Here it is. What's the date today, Jay? The year of our Lord. This is May
Year of our
13th,
Lord.
2021. She has 387 followers.
Listen, at the beginning of the week, I had 247.
Really?
So that's a little bit of an increase. Pretty
Her
good.
Facebook is just blowing up. I don't want to send people to your personal
No,
Facebook page.
I was gonna say I won't give you my Facebook because I'm not adding anybody anyway.
Do what I'm doing.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
Capers.
Do what I'm doing right now. See that? Follow Chef Vic.
Yes.
There it is. 388. I'm number 388,
Woo.
which is
Thanks,
perfect.
guys.
I'm looking forward to it. We need to do a follow-up once you've won.
Do what you need to do.
I'd like to do that.
Yep. That was a good one. Good try.
That was a good.
Solid.
I didn't want to put on the pressure. I could have gotten it out of you.
Could you
Yeah.
have?
hope
You
we
think?
won. Yeah.
I don't know. I think you underestimate me.
The tight lip.
Yeah.
Won't say a thing.
It's been 2 years.
Can I say this though?
Yes.
I hope you won.
Aw.
I really do.
We'll see. I also hope I win.
And I'll send you my dry cleaning bill too.
Oh, man.
I don't think she'll pay for it. though.
Probably not.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having us here. We're going to try the food. It's a
Awesome.
wonderful environment to be in. What a great culture you're building here, Chef.
Thank you for visiting. Yeah,
What's your Instagram?
I don't know.
I mean, he's not kidding when he says he doesn't have any.
No, and it's my kid's picture was the first 3 for like 5 years, and I've added 2 other ones, and that's it.
I don't even.
But we're gonna work on that.
Come here to eat. Take pictures of the food. Just take it all in. It's a beautiful hotel. It's in Westminster, Colorado. We have new family, and it's right here for Famille.
Family's the family.
Thank you so much for having us
here
today.
Thank you, guys.
Look forward to watching. We'll be back to check up on you.
Awesome.
And again, I'm number 388. I want you to be 389. Go hit our Instagram. Support Colorado. They're doing it right here. This is a part of a collective. It's not just a brand. These are very unique, the Origin Hotels. Come do a staycation. If you have corporate events or parties, you can also do that here. You know you're going to get the best of the best of cuisine. We're going to go look at the bar program as well with Clancy. I don't know if Clancy's around, but we're going to show the bar off as well. Fantastic. Rock and roll.
Thank you.
Do your thing.
Absolutely.
All right. Could or could not be the winner of Hell's Kitchen.
I guess we'll find out.
Season 20. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a flash. The Modern Eater Show continues.
All right, you guys, back to the show in just a second. But before that, it's my favorite time of the show, and you know what that means. Bread, specifically Aspen Baking Company. You guys, aspenbaking.com. Since 1994 here in Denver, they've been baking the freshest bread in the city. They do it right. They do it without the chemicals. They do it without the coloring, and they do it without freezing it. Some places will freeze your bread, man. That's all I'm saying. Talk to our buddy Jared Leonard over at Budlong Hot Chicken. He uses their product. Chefs all around town use Aspen Baking, and that's what you want to do too. aspenbaking.com. You guys, I can't stress it enough. Let's go bread. I love bread. If it's bread, you think Aspen Baking. aspenbaking.com.
Hi, I'm Amber with Strohauer Farms, and I'm just here to remind you that the best potatoes are grown here in Colorado. Goodness elevated. Thanks for watching the Modern Eater Show.
Hey, Zach Ryder here, Colorado Mills Sunflower Products out of Lamar, Colorado. Your only local source, grown from a local crop to produce a local oil for local chefs. You can find it at Shamrock Foods, What Chefs Want, Seattle Fish Company. Let me try it one more time, then we'll see. Hey, restaurants, we're glad you're reopening. From Colorado Mills Sunflower Oil, we'll see you soon.
First, we partner with the best farmers in the world, and then we tell them, we will take it all. Process whole spices daily, blend custom spices to order, keep it fresh, safe, and flavorful, all so that you can get back to doing what you do best. So whether you're a restaurant, a food manufacturer, or an at-home cook, be sure to visit The Spice Guy at www.thespiceguyco.com.
Hey Modern Eater fans, I'm Don Trobo with the Annex by Ardent Mills, and I just wanted to give you a heads up about some of the great things we've got going on locally in the state. We're headquartered right here, and we're working with farmers in the San Luis Valley to bring you amazing Colorado quinoa. It's just like the South American stuff, but grown locally. We've got transitional wheat flour that's grown by farmers in Colorado and surrounding states who are in the process of turning their fields into organic. So we're taking that transitional wheat and turning it into flour, and now it's available for you to cook and bake with. And last but not least, we're now cleaning grain berries in Denver. So things like spelt or wheat berries or pearl barley, those are things that we're now doing right here locally and are available to you. Can't wait to share it with you.
Hi, I'm Jeff Nations from Aspen Baking Company. It's really important right now to support local. That's why I support the Modern Eater. Now, back to the show.
Just who we were looking for.
How are you? Welcome.
How are you, Ben?
I'm doing well,
Good
thank
to see
you.
you.
Nice to see you today, too.
I'm Greg, the Modern Eater Show here at the Origin Hotel. Ben, you're the GM?
Correct.
Good to see you.
We've been open about 7 weeks now at this point in time.
Just a cup of coffee.
Just getting open.
It's brand new. They're still getting stuff in. It's always, every day's an adventure.
Every day is Christmas. Yeah, we still have boxes coming in of things I've ordered in October, and we're excited to open them and complete what Origin Westminster is going to be. But as we still complete our team and we still complete downtown Westminster, we're just about there, and we're really excited to be open.
You're going to learn about it now. Can we walk and talk?
We can walk and talk.
Where are you going to take us?
We can sneak upstairs first of the hotel. So currently we're in the lobby. So welcome into the lobby. Part of Origin as a brand, you get to see our bikes that we have here on the side. These are for guests just to borrow. We're so close to that 36 corridor bike trail system. So, you can ride to Stanley Lake in 5.5 miles from here. So we allow guests to sign out our bikes, take them around.
It's not just art. Grab a bike.
It's not just art, it's active, right? It's one of our goals is to get all the guests active out in the community, whether it's heading up to Boulder, down to downtown, heading off to off to the mountains. Working table for our corporate guests here in the lobby. We like to see this active in the mornings. People enjoying coffee, doing some work here in the lobby space. Really excited to be partnered with our tenant that's going to be opening this July. Tattered Covers, the bookstore.
Oh my goodness!
That you might be familiar with. They have quite a few locations.
I grew up with the Tattered Cover in Cherry Creek, and then they moved to the Colfax location.
So they'll be opening up this summer. It sounds like it's going to be a late July time frame, but that's 6,500 square feet. It's going to be one of their biggest stores, and it's right here centralized in downtown Westminster.
That's super exciting.
We're thrilled about that. Yep, we're excited to get them open. And also attached to the lobby is Famille, which is our 3-meal period a day restaurant. Offers kind of a cool 7-day-a-week brunch concept, dinner every evening, mostly for the locals. We don't get a lot of hotel guests over there yet. Really, in the last 8 weeks, it's been the busiest place in downtown Westminster.
And you'll find out why, and it's going to get much busier as well. You've got 2, 3, 4, 5. You got a team of great chefs.
We have an unbelievable team in that kitchen right now. Yeah, we're very fortunate.
Catch up with Vicky Sonora here in just a little bit. This is kind of cool. Westminster, Colorado, Westminster, California, and Westminster.
It gives us a sense of place. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. But we can sneak up to the second floor. I can show you I can show you our boardroom on the second floor. I also have a guest room we could sneak into as we're cleaning through rooms right now. But we can sneak upstairs pretty quick to the second floor.
Nice. I love brand new hotels. You've been in the business for a little while, right?
Long time now, 21 years at this point, all over the country. So I grew up in Connecticut, had opportunities to go down to the south, in both Nashville, Tennessee, Greenville, South Carolina. And then had the opportunity to move here to Colorado in August, and everything's been closed. So I'm really excited myself to go find where to go. And so, part of our great relationships we're building with the guests right now is really it's helped me figure out what's going on in the area, right?
Yeah.
So
how many rooms?
128 total keys here in the hotel.
Wow.
Mixture of, we have 16 different room types, so we can really say yes to any guest, right? Because we have two bedroom suites. We have some suites that go up to, almost 1,000 square feet. I do have a normal room I can show you, just one of our traditional king rooms. On the second floor here, we have our central square boardroom. So we do, this part of Westminster, some great corporate guests. So we have a great little boardroom here on this floor.
Well, that's perfect.
Yep, and when we open those, once that construction outside completes, we're going to have such beautiful views of what Central Square is in downtown Westminster.
Fantastic.
So we're excited about that.
Again, this area is just being developed really at this point, right?
Yeah, we're just a great alternative. So for those looking for a hotel or for dining, we're a great alternative instead of having to go to downtown Boulder or to downtown Denver, worry about parking, that sort of thing. We're just in a much better place, I think.
I love it. I'm really impressed. So we're going to a king room right here.
We are, yep. So we have one of our kings. We're going to stop down to 230, just down the hallway here on the right. And it's always a challenge opening, a hotel, but opening a hotel here at the end of a pandemic is certainly a challenge as well. But we've been really fortunate. The city's been a great partner. We have a lot of great partners with our, with the restaurant from our farming community. Chef Laurent and Vicky have great relationships here with everybody locally.
I love the feel. Wow.
Yeah, so kind of Colorado industrial a little bit.
Yep.
You know, our location, we're really fortunate to have fantastic views. So all the rooms on this side of the building, I mean, what a day, right? You can see the mountains.
Holy cow.
If we were on the other side of the building, you can see the Denver skyline. The other side of the building, you can see the Boulder skyline. So
really,
the rooms are very spacious, nice tall ceilings. A great coffee partner in Illy that we use for all of our in-room amenities. But you know, Origin as a brand is all about bringing kind of local, you know, really localizing. We have a few other Origin hotels. We have one in Red Rocks, so obviously there it's very focused on the theater, music, that sort of thing. In downtown Raleigh, it's very different. Lexington is obviously horse-driven, Lexington, Kentucky, and us, and now soon to be Austin.
I mean, I love that. Just not that cookie cutter to where you're going to get and you mentioned this earlier to me, that it's more of a collection, because it's a collection.
They're so different.
Really unique identities within this overall brand. This room is
and
fantastic.
It's about how do we get guests, you know, how do we get guests engaged with what's happening here in the area? And Westminster didn't have much. You know, a lot of people say, well, what is Westminster? Westminster's the 7th most populous town in this state. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people here, and look at the development. There's a lot of people coming here. So we're happy to be part of this new kind of what the culture is of Westminster, without forgetting what it was. Right? It still has industrial, but you have this great opportunity to be out, you know, outdoors, up to the mountains. And so we've tried to blend that into everything we do. So our guest base here in the hotel and in the restaurant have been so varied. I mean, you name it. They've come, whether they're visiting family in the area, they're here to go break up a long trip and they're going up to the mountains. Yeah. They're traveling for work. They're looking for a place to live because they're relocating here and they want to use this central environment to go explore.
Super impressive.
And you know, as far as the hotel amenities, yeah, we're really excited to have the restaurant and Tattered Covers as a partner. You know, we focus on wellness here, and we have a huge fitness facility right here on this floor as well. You know, engagement with guests outside, you know, working with some of our local partners, you know, to lead bike rides. We have a lot of programming options we're rolling out in the summertime here. Now that we're open, now we can start doing some of those fun things. You know, working with Tattered Covers on some great opportunities we can use for authors and book writings and signings and events.
Cool. You can just feel the excitement here at Origin Hotel as we catch
Feels
up
good.
with Ben, the GM here. And I have to tell you that I am so looking forward to going down and talking to Chef Vicky in Famille.
Yeah.
And I would love if you'd give us a little background, because we talk about culture and how you're building a culture here, Ben. You are kind of just grandfathered in a culture that is just so cool. Could you just talk about how you've assembled this team?
So I tell everybody I have the easy job, right? I hire 6 people and we got to figure out the rest. But, you know, it starts with leadership, right? We brought on a good group of people that have the most varied backgrounds you'd find. So, you know, one of my first hires was a gentleman who worked with me in Nashville, Director Rooms. He's come here with us, but he was Connecticut-based, Nashville-based, so similar to me, I guess, in one regard, but focuses on details much greater than I ever could. A director of sales she's from California, grew up in Westminster, lived in LA for a bit, so you got an East Coast, West Coast influence there. And then Chef was our next hire. Chef's from France, right? Moved to the States in '89. Chef Laurent Metchin, you know, worked for Four Seasons for a long period of time, and then he was up at the St. Julian in Boulder for many years. And when he was furloughed, what a great opportunity for me to bring on a man like that who has such great local connections with the farmers and the vendors and the you know, the purveyors that we have here, but also can bring some authenticity to a French restaurant in here in Westminster. And again, I gave him free reign, like, show me a menu, tell me what you think we could do. And he didn't do that all himself. He brought some great people on, and Chef Vicky being one of them here, you know, came in. He actually took a step back from a sous chef role to be our lead line cook, and we've been fortunate to re-promote her up to a sous chef, along with Lindsay and some of Chelsea and some of the others that have come with him from the St. Julian. So it's a team, right? And I think that's what really has made, you know, Famille so successful so far from a culinary perspective, is there's no ego in that room. There's just a lot of learning, a lot of contribution from the group as a whole. And we're new, right? We're trying stuff. We're willing to try anything. You know, a lot of people thought we were crazy for bringing a French concept to Westminster. everybody, no one else was doing it, so let's be the place that does that. And I've had guests come through and shake my hand thanking me for opening, because they love the fact there's a new alternative. But, you know, culturally, it comes from a level of collaboration, I think, and, you know, no ego. And that's how they've been able to be successful, and that's something we're looking to continue to build on as the hotel ramps up occupancy as we kind of come out of this pandemic.
Full team concept from upper management to all the way to housekeeping. I mean, we've just fallen in love with each and every person. You come to the front desk, everybody's so friendly, into the restaurant. It's an experience that you can have, and it's right in your backyard in Westminster, Colorado. It's Origin Hotel. Just so happy to have you guys here.
Thank
and
you.
The Tattered Cover partnership is so
It's going
cool.
to be awesome.
Come say hello. That's what you need to do, and also corporate events. They're ready for you. You're locked and loaded and ready for anybody to come in. Also, do you have any needs? Are you still hiring?
Oh my goodness, yes. You know, we're in the business of hiring good people. So, you know, if they have that right level of care, we'll always find a good spot for them. So sure, you know, within our rooms division, absolutely, certainly in the restaurant, particularly as groups and banquets start coming back. You know, as an extension of Famille, we have our bell tower room, a 1,400 square foot kind of meetings, you know, ballroom space for a lot of social events. So as those start filling up, absolutely, we're always in the business of talking to good people.
What's the website?
Origin Hotel Westminster. .com, as well as Famille Westminster is our restaurant website.
Just Google it. It'll be right there for you. Okay, pleasure. We're going to head back down to the restaurant. You stick around. We're going to take a break. You'll hear from some local sponsors, and we will see you back here at the Origin Hotel in just a minute. Stick around.
Hey. What's going on, everybody? This is Brother Luck from Lucky Dumpling, 4x Brother Luck in Colorado Springs, and I am rocking with the Modern Eater. You're watching them, you're tasting them, you're knowing everything there is to know about Colorado.
Hi, Charlie from Brews Beers here. Our new Belgian Abbey 4-pack is a mixed package of the 4 core beers made in Abbey and Trappist breweries in Belgium. So we have a single, a double, a triple, and a quadruple in one package. Now, quadruples are the emperors of Belgian monastery ales. They're dark in color, with a dense tan head and alcohol ranging from 8 to 12%, so they're pretty strong. Quadruples are very rich and complex with big maltiness, spice, and flavors of raisins, cherries, and plums. Alcohol is apparent in the mouthfeel, but not overwhelming, even at 10.5% ABV. So the finish is long, complex, and dry, and they're great beers anytime, by themselves or with hearty foods. Pick up your Abbey 4-pack at either Brews location, 67th and Pecos, or at Colfax in York, and at fine liquor stores throughout the Denver metro area. Take home some Belgian-style badassery today.
Hi. This is for the outtake version.
What's up, Denver?
I am Chef Natasha Hess, and this is Chef Carrie Baird, and we are at the Ginger Pig.
Check us out, gingerpig.com. You can also see us on the moderneater.com. Thanks, everybody. It's cornstarch.
I know. It's cool.
All right, this is where I really like to be. It's at the bar, and we are at the Origin Hotel right here in beautiful Westminster, Colorado, and Famille. Getting the chance to catch up with Clancy. We had a little opportunity to just kind of talk about, you know, regions and where you're from, but you have an illustrious resume, my friend.
Well, thank you.
Please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Clancy Noai. I go by Clancois because we're in a French restaurant.
Yes.
And we're across from Jacques Penney in beautiful Westminster, Colorado. We're making a couple drinks here. We're making, first and foremost, one of my favorites, nice spring summery lemonade. It's a black cherry lemonade with Luxardo cherries, effing black cherry vodka, and some fresh squeezed lemonade. And then we're also going to make a 4 Roses cocktail where we've got 2 different ice molds, one with a cherry brandy in it,
that looks so
and
bad.
one with a plain in it. Also, you highlighting the Luxardo.
That looks so bad.
Luxardo cherries, and 4 Roses as far as the bourbon. A little bit about myself. I was with a group called Let Us Entertain You out of Chicago and Las Vegas for a number of years, and then went to Southern California where I was at the resort at Pelican Hill for a number of years. Outstanding 5-star, 5-diamond property, heavy on Forbes service, as well as food and beverage, 8 outlets. From there, I wanted to go to the a little bit more countryside, so I spent some time in Carmel, California, at Carmel Valley Ranch, where I met my beautiful fiancée. We decided to move to Colorado, where she's now the executive pastry chef at the St. Julian Hotel. And I'm managing this restaurant and getting to make fun cocktails with Michelle. So that's a little bit about myself.
Life's good.
Yeah, life's good.
Life's good.
As far as the hotel and the wine program, I spent a number of years with Charlie Trotter developing the MS program. And with this restaurant and with Chef's Food, it's really geared towards Southern Rhone. So I like to highlight Chateauneuf de Pape. I like to highlight Gigondas. I like to highlight some of those more rustic style Southern French wines that really enhance and elevate Chef's Food.
Wow. Just wow, wow, wow. And I am blown away. First of all, this cocktail. This is made for summer. Bring this right to me.
The story behind this cocktail, and I can't tell you who asked me about it, but one of my former bosses said, Clancy, I want something real summery, real light, real refreshing, maybe something I can drink 7 of and I'll probably take my shirt off. Just happened to be in a small hotel in Santa Monica, right on Ocean Boulevard.
Did it work?
Oh, yeah.
Shirt came off.
Shirt came off, and she had a good time. So,
oh, my new friend Clancy here. Clancy, so I'm a firm believer.
Hi, how are you?
Enter a bar
Good.
program by their old fashioned.
Thank you.
Well, I haven't tried it yet, but what about you? What do you think?
You know, I like simple and realistic cocktails. That I don't need the Mr. Mixology with the mustache. I want something that's delicious. And that's really what our cocktail program is about. We also feature, every single night, we have the ability to feature our own cocktail off the cocktail cart. On the weekdays, we might have something like a French martini where we use dry ice, Chambord, pineapple juice, and Tito's vodka to do that with off of the cart. On the weekends, we do a champagne cart. We also do a build your own Bloody Mary bar.
I love that.
And it's just a very, very fun cocktail program.
Yeah, the cocktail. Where'd you get that? That's like a Monaco thing, isn't it?
You know, it's. I was in Monte Carlo at Elaine Ducasse's restaurant, Louis XIII, and I had a reservation, and I sat down, and what ended up happening was the waiter came over with a cart full of champagnes and said, Monsieur Noai, chef would like you to have a glass of champagne. So I took that champagne cart idea and developed it for this restaurant.
This old-fashioned, so the first thing that struck me is that ice cube, the big one down there, that's not your regular ice cube.
No, it's got a little bit of Luxardo cherry brandy in it.
I love it. May I?
Please.
I'm going to take a taste of this. Yes, please, and thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, my goodness. That's delicious. Honestly, probably top 5 old-fashions I've ever had.
Well, thank you. I'm humbled and appreciative.
Walk us through your bar here. So I think it's really cool. You kind of have a fresh canvas to work with here.
Exactly.
And to do that, how do you begin to curate not only that, the food and I mean, I'm looking at your menus here. These are very well put together menus on both ends. How do you begin with a bar? What's your importance there?
Well, the importance with the bar was really coming up with something that elevated Chef's Food. And Chef's Food is so
wine,
I start with the wine program, and then I move into the cocktails.
So you bookend with the wine. Show the bar here, Jay, and I'd like to just walk through this to see what goes through Clancy's mind as he's assembling this.
So what I assembled is, and to make it easy, alphabetical order as far as the wines, and then put some of the interesting cocktails right in the center. If you look behind the beers, and all the beers that we have on tap are local Colorado beers.
You go through Upslope, A-Free, you've got the 90 shilling, You got to have that. Another Avery there.
Well, and the bells is. I'm a Midwesterner at heart, so we had to have the bells.
You know, that's really cool. I like that you did that too. You had to bring a little bit of your own flavor as well.
Absolutely, and you know, we've got the Louis up on top, which is kind of a wonderful
centerpiece.
Wonderful centerpiece.
Yes.
And as far as the champagne program, because everybody likes to start with a cocktail or a glass of champagne, my favorite champagne is Henriot, which is a small French house, family-owned house, and they make perhaps, in my mind, the most delicious champagne and rosé on the market. And I worked to develop a champagne program that is just unique and something that you don't see many places.
That was important to you.
That was important to me.
Put your flag down on that.
Absolutely. One of the other things, and I'll get Michelle to do this in a second, is something that we make called Café Lichois.
Okay. It's got a coffee.
It's, well, you'll see. So Café Lichois, when I was a young culinarian and I'd go to France every year, I would sit in the cafes and eat ice cream. And so what we wanted to do was, instead of having your traditional after dinner cocktails, we wanted to put a food twist on it. And my wife being a pastry chef.
Oh, no.
And she graduated CIA in Hyde Park, and her specialty is ice cream. And so we made a homemade mocha ice cream. From there, we do a little bit of hot fudge, a little bit of more homemade mocha ice cream, and a little bit more. And then what we decided to do was do a little bit of a boozy spin on it. So everybody remembers their favorite candy from when they were a kid with the stocking with Toblerone. So what we do is we took the flavors of Toblerone, which is almond and honey, and we made a brittle out of almond and honey, and then we crush that on top of the mocha ice cream, and then we take a little bit of the Toblerone candy and crush that on top of it, and then to really blow things out of the water, we pour just a little bit of Amaretto di Sereno, which is a almond liqueur, on top of the ice cream dish.
There's a lot going on there, but I have to tell you, that sounds probably like the most extravagant, delicious thing that I've ever heard in my life.
Absolutely.
Enough to give you an organism. Right? This is delicious. This can be you too. I want to take a break, come back. Clancy, how are you on time?
Good.
Stick around with you for 5 more minutes?
Yep. Do you want me to have a Lichois made? Of course.
Yeah, only for camera purposes.
Only for camera
Take a
purposes.
break. We're going to come right back. We're at Origin Hotel in Westminster, Colorado. This is Famille, and I'd encourage you to come on, make the trip. There's just too many good things going on for you to miss out on. Be back in a flash, the Modern Eater Show. We continue.
Hey guys, Alex Armitage over at Sam's number 3 Glendale. You want a Bloody Mary? You want a cheeseburger? You want a breakfast burrito? Greek salad? Bacon gyro meat? Chicken souvlaki? Barbecue ranch salad? We got you covered. Come down and see us. One more time. Try it again. Hey guys, Alex Armitage over here at Sam's number 3 Glendale. Now get your ass to themoderneater.com. Thank you so much.
Modern Eater, we love you guys. This is Amber with Northern Colorado Potatoes, reminding everyone that potatoes grown here are truly rooted in love and rooted in a long history of being grown in this area. Early 1900s reports show that this was either the largest or one of the largest potato producing areas in the nation. Other states have had some amazing branding, but don't forget we have all your favorite varieties and more you love to cook and eat, including russets. Support local potatoes, you won't be disappointed.
Hey guys, it's Caroline Glover. I'm the chef owner of Annette out at Stanley Marketplace. Citrus is about to be in its prime, and you're watching the Modern Eater Show. I'm fine with that.
Okay, welcome back. We're at the bar at Famille. We've got an offer. It's the offer you can't refuse. That's what I was given. The offer was what, Clancy?
Cafe Lichois. So what we've got is we've got some homemade mocha ice cream. Our friends over at Marzac are making the ice cream for us. And what we're going to do is we're going to take your classic old school Lichois glass.
Mmm.
Put a nice scoop of mocha ice cream in there.
This is on the menu, right?
This is on the menu, 3 different ways.
You can come in and get this yourself.
And a little bit of hot fudge. There we go, hot fudge.
Come say hi to us, hot fudge.
And then I'm going to do more mocha ice cream.
And just give the recap again of the inspiration of this.
So this was just sitting in France, in the cafes of Paris, and your traditional Lichois has mocha ice cream, hot fudge, mocha ice cream, and once again a little bit more hot fudge. And then why not a little bit more mocha ice cream?
Another scoop. Because you're going to be sitting for a while at the cafe, right?
Exactly. And then instead of keeping it traditional, because who doesn't like things a little bit more fun, we took some Toblerone cookies and some almonds that we candied in a little bit of honey, because those are the flavors of Toblerone. So we've got some chopped Toblerone. And then we take the Amaretto di Sereno, which is almond liqueur, and pour just a little bit of it.
I'm not mad at you, Clancy. It's looking good so far.
Looking good so far. And we pour a little bit just right over the top.
And that, my friends,
is Cafe Lichois. Please enjoy.
Now, here's the thing. Cafe Lichois, right?
Cafe Lichois.
You gave me 2 spoons. You think I'm sharing this thing? Huh? You think I'm sharing that, Clancy?
You know, just a suggestion.
Yes, that is very shareable. And in fact, I think you could use 3 spoons on this one.
Absolutely.
Just make sure that y'all like each other. That's for sure. This is probably the best around. I really appreciate the tour of this great bar. But food and beverage, it's your life. You have a passion for it. Hospitality is what you like.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. I don't know. This has probably been the highlight of my week so far. I hope that you come down and support these guys. It's a brand new place. They're just getting going, but I can tell you already that the culture is fantastic. The people that they've assembled, the food is great, the bar is great, the atmosphere is great. These are all of the things that I look for when I go out to eat and drink, and I think you will be pleasantly surprised. What do you think?
So appreciative.
And you know what? You can get a room, too. You can grab a room and stay. Make a week of it. Make a weekend. Staycations are big, too. But Westminster, Colorado, come check it out. It's in the Origin Hotel. Shh, it's just a secret. Keep it between you and me. And you're also going to have some great award-winning chefs making good food for you as well. The Modern Eater Show, we're going to sign off for now. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you next time on the Modern Eater Show. For Jay Parker, myself, Greg Hollenbeck, Clancy, Chef Laurent, Chef Vicky, and the whole cast and crew here. Thank you, Ben Weber, as well for the tour. Again, this is the place you want to be. We'll wrap it up for now, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Modern Eater Show.
Do another out because his last name's Webster.
Is it Webster?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just do...
I'll just say thanks, Ben. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do whatever you want to do, but anyway, sorry.
Okay. This is what I look for when I go to eat and drink, and it's in Westminster, Colorado, right in your backyard. I encourage you to go. All the things have lined up. Their food and beverage program, the hotel, the atmosphere, the bar program. You know the food's going to be good. So for Jay Parker, myself, Greg Hollenbach, Chef Laurent, Chef Vicky, Clancy, and Ben, the whole cast and crew right here, come see them. And thank you, Michelle, as well. The Modern Eater Show, we continue.